All of them up here would like to thank their teachers for all the help they have been throughout this year. By the themes of exploration and discovery. And our most recent unit has been on the pioneers of the Western expansion along the Oregon Trail. The students have read novels about the time period. They have researched 19th century life in America through their history and science, and they have lived like pioneers for a day at Fort Run. All of this helps them understand the distant time period a little better. The musical that you're going to see is another way for them to connect with long ago and far away through the history of music and dance in America. They are very eager to show it to you, and they've worked very hard. So we hope you enjoy this land as your own.
America is a big country, a whopper of land,
from sea to sea,
across tall mountains,
wide prairies, and endless deserts. In its early years, it was a country made for heroes,
a new land where brave men
and women faced big challenges,
and overcame them in amazing ways.
Pilgrims started a settlement called Jamestown. You might say the Pilgrims real chin, urging more Europeans to follow them. Boston and the other towns in the northeast began to grow.
But the people still needed to get basic supplies from Europe. Sailing ships brought things like sugar, tea, and iron to the England. That's a long way to Europe and back. What they do to pass the time on those long trips?
They sing songs called sea shanties. Yes, everyone would actually hire their own shantyman whose job it was to sing. The other sailors would sing in response to the shantyman as they worked to hoist the sail, pull up the anchor, or pull in the fishing nets. The beat and the rhythm of the music kept them working together.
Cape Cod girls, they have no coats. Heave away, heave away. They comb their hair with codfish gnomes. We are bound for Australia. Heave away, you bully, bully boys. Heave away, heave away. Heave away now, don't you make a noise. We are bound for Australia. Cape Cod boys, they have no sweats. Heave away, heave away. They slide down hills on codfish heads. We are bound for Australia. Heave away, you bully, bully boys. Heave away, heave away. Heave away now, don't you make a noise. We are bound for Australia. Cape Cod cats, they have no tails. Heave away, heave away. They blow away in heavy gales. We are bound for Australia. Heave away, you bully, bully boys. Heave away, heave away. Heave away now, don't you make a noise. We are bound for Australia.
Only 3,000 miles from east to west.
Only 2,000 miles from north to south,
But all in between were cities, villages, and towns.
where street vendors attracted attention with their cries.
Cheers to mint! Cheers to mint! Fresh mackerel! Fresh mackerel! Fresh mackerel! Cheers to mint!
Buy my red juicy apples, buy my red juicy apples, buy my red juicy apples. Cheers to mint, oh cheers to mint. Mackerel, fresh mackerel, any old rags, any old rags. Cheers to mint, oh cheers to mint. Cheers to mint, fresh cheers to mint. Any old rags, fresh mackerel, any old rags, any old rags. Buy red apples, buy from me, red and sweet and juicy. Buy red apples, buy from me, red and sweet and fine. Buy red apples, buy from me, buy red apples, juicy. Red apples, juicy. Buy red apples, buy from me, red and sweet and fine. Around the time of the American Revolution, the Appalachian Mountains marked the American frontier. To the west, there's only forest and wilderness.
Towns, farms, and cities were already caught in the Atlantic coast. Many people wanted to settle the frontier, but few were able to cross the mountains.
Then a path was discovered through the mountains. It was called the Cumberland Gap.
Daniel Boone and other guides led these settlers through the gap to the newest frontier. Life on the frontier was hard, yet families kept coming. These families helped our country grow. They had a strong faith to help them endure their difficulties.
In that day's end, they took comfort in singing their prayers to God. Oh, every night when the sun goes down. Oh, every night when the sun goes down. Oh, every night when the sun
to help each other build their barns. Men cut down trees to make beams and boards.
They laid heavy boards down to make the floor. Others fitted and pounded the big beams together to make the barns great.
They pushed and pulled them into place with long wooden poles.
They used wooden pegs to hold the frame together.
A barn raising is a big event. The women prepare a huge feast while the children play.
Then came the fun. Someone always brought their fiddle and singing and dancing began.
seeking a new land.
Most of these settlers were soldiers and traders.
As they paddled up rivers and lakes in their boats and canoes, they sang songs that bragged about their adventurous life.
Why did so many people want to leave their homes and move out west?
Well, in the mid-1800s, there were depressions in the Northeast.
And in the Mississippi Valley, there are diseases spreading, like malaria, cholera, typhoid, and scarlet fever. Some people just wanted a different climate. Many people were bothered by fever.
And some people needed to find new homes after the Civil War. Some folks just wanted more space.
12 miles is too close for neighbors. One quote from Red River Valley Road:
When God made man, he seemed to think it best
to make him in the east and let him travel west.